Alright then, so today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm not going to be cooking. I'm going to be showing you 9 essential kitchen items that you must have in your own kitchen if you're cooking at home. So this is my list. Obviously you can customize yours however you want to, but these are my recommendations for kitchen tools. Alright then, so the cornerstone of every single kitchen is a good chopping board. Now what you see here is a composite chopping board, and it's a non-slip version as well, as you can see on the bottom. So you don't have to worry about the chopping board moving around when you're cutting something with a very sharp knife. So this is a fantastic chopping board. It's a bit heavier than usual, but I do enjoy using this one. And then another chopping board that I would recommend you getting is a separate one for cutting raw meat. So the one that you see here is a very simple one. This is all white, so it's easy to clean as well. However, this one doesn't have this non-slip thing at the bottom. So what I recommend doing is get a paper towel, make sure it's wet, and then you can put it underneath the chopping board so it will stop slipping around and moving around and, you know, causing any sort of danger for you basically. Okay, so number 2 on the list, since you have a nice chopping board, might as well get some knives. Now I have 3 knives here. The first one is a simple paring knife. You can use this to peel apples, to get the insides of a tomato out. You can use it for all of these like basic tasks, and then you can move on to a chef's knife. So the one that you see here, this is what I have. This is my chef's knife. It's a bit old now because I kept using it for a very long time, and I use my sharpener from time to time as well. So this one has seen better days. However, this is a very, very comfortable knife. In my opinion, it has a nice grip, which is one of the most important aspects when it comes to a chef's knife, that you have a really, really nice and comfortable grip. And the third one is a simple bread cutting knife basically. As you can see, the teeth on it, and it has good flexibility as well. So yeah, this one is a simple one. It's a very versatile one, and it kind of ups your game when it comes to knives in the kitchen. Okay, number 3 on the list is kitchen shears or scissors, call it whatever you want. So this is another versatile tool. This one, the one that I have here, has actually a bottle opener on it as well, so you can open beer or whatever you want to open with it. You can open packages as well, so if you have something in like vacuum sealed bags, if you're doing like sous vide or something, this is a really good pair of scissors to have. Next on the list are gloves. Now these gloves are meant to be used for tattoos, but I use it for handling raw meat and that sort of stuff. It's very useful because you don't need to go and wash your hands every single time you touch, you know, a raw chicken breast or anything raw basically. You can wash the gloves, so you can wash your hands while you're wearing these gloves, or you can just take them out, throw them away, and you have clean hands. So you don't need to, you know, run around the kitchen, wash your hands, get back, touch the raw meat again, then run around and wash your hands again. So again, it's a very versatile thing to have in a kitchen, and this is a must-have for me. Okay, the next one is a very simple thermometer. So if you're cooking steaks, chicken, whatever, if you are cutting like thicker cuts of meat, this is a really nice tool to have. You can also use it for checking temperatures of cakes and bakes and basically everything. So it's a very versatile tool. It's a very useful tool as well if you're just starting out in a kitchen. And yeah, it gives you, you know, what you need basically. It's a simple tool, but it's very, very useful. Next on my list are kitchen towels. Now, these are also great because you can use it for many things. If you spill something and if you need to wipe it off quickly, you can use these. If you need to wipe your knives, this is a very good thing to have. If you need to touch a hot pan, you can cover the handle first, then you can touch it. So these are very useful. You can also use it if you want to cover something. Yeah, they are very useful, and again, a must-have in any sort of kitchen. And the next item on my list is a kitchen scale. Now, if you're doing a lot of baking and if you want to use exact measurements, this is a must-have. So mine is a cheap version. It shows grams, nothing else. You can zero it out. So if you put like a bowl or something on it, it zeroes out. So then whatever you put in that bowl is going to get measured. So yeah, it's a very simple tool, but it's very effective, and I love to use it because it gives me, you know, what I need to know about the ingredients, how heavy they are, because I prefer working with weight instead of volume. All right, the next one, Deli Cups, Deli containers, call them whatever you want. I love these because they come in different sizes. You can stack them together. They have lids, so you can put it in the fridge if you want to. They don't take up too much space. They are reusable. You can put it in a dishwasher as well. So again, very, very versatile, very useful, and they are very cheap to get as well. So I absolutely recommend that you get some deli containers for yourself that you can, you know, just stack up, put it away in a corner, and whenever you start cooking, you can put all the prep stuff in it, or if you have any leftovers, you can also put it in and then just chuck it in the fridge basically. All right, let's talk about pots and pans. So the first thing that I have is a non-stick pan with the little heat indicator in the middle, which is fantastic if you're a beginner. Obviously, I don't really watch that anymore, and this one actually has a detachable handle, which is really good if you have a big enough oven, so you can put this into the oven because it's oven safe as well. And yeah, it's a very versatile tool, and I think this is a must-have in any kitchen. Now the second one is going to be a saucepan. So if you're making soup, if you're making sauces, if you need to make smaller quantities, this is a really good thing to have. Also, please don't rip into me because my pots and pans are very old and you can see them. So I try to replace them, but you know, they do cost money. So yeah. The next one, and this is my absolute favorite, is a cast iron skillet. Now, if you have a nicely seasoned cast iron skillet, it's basically like a non-stick pan. It's amazing. It's very versatile. You can put it in the oven. You can use it on the cooktop as well. You can sear things in it. You can cook basically anything in a cast iron skillet. So the most important thing about these is seasoning them properly. So if you're interested, I might actually do a video about seasoning a cast iron skillet. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that. And the last one amongst the pots and pans is a Dutch oven. Now this one is a small version. I have a bigger one, but this one actually fits into my air fryer. So if I want to make some bread, this is great. Obviously it has a nice lid as well. It's coated. It retains heat amazingly. It's relatively cheap and very versatile as well. So if you want to make like caramelized onions, it's really good. If you want to make some stock, again, an amazing choice. If you want to bake bread, again, a fantastic option. Alright then guys, and that is it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing, leave a like, leave a comment as well, share the video if you can, and I will see you guys in the next one.